Hi everybody, it's Andy and welcome to my office in Los Altos, California. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in California as well as New York. In this video, I'm going to go over a California-specific court form. It's the Judicial Council Form MC50, entitled Substitution of Attorney in Civil Cases Without Court Order. That name is a bit of a mouthful, so I would encourage you guys not to get intimidated by the form. It's actually not so bad. It's only 2 pages. And this video is going to be the first in a playlist that goes over how to actually fill those pages out. So if you have seen some of my other videos about how to fill in forms, for example, you'll know that what I normally do is shoot 1 video per page. So the MC50 is 2 pages, so this video is going to, or this video right now is going to be the intro to a playlist that has 3 videos in it, this one plus each of the 2 pages. So that said, the MC50 form in general, I guess the rule of thumb if you want to remember it, basically is that if you have a civil case in California Superior Court, meaning a case where it's, I guess, you're not facing jail time, or it's not basically anything not criminal, this MC50 form can be used. So just speaking for me, I've used these in contract breach cases between individuals, between companies, used them in car accident cases. I've used them a lot in family law as well. So if you have any type of case like I just mentioned, chances are you can use the MC50 form if you ever change your legal representation in any way. So the reason why the MC50 form is so important is that when your legal representation changes, the courts will need to be apprised of that so that communication and stuff can still be sent to the right address. So to give you a bit of a hypothetical, I suppose, if I'm representing a particular client, let's say that my client's name is John, if I represent John, like the opposing party will send communication to me, I discuss it with John, so I'm essentially getting John's mail on his behalf. As far as it relates to the case that he has. But if I no longer represent John, I need to communicate to the other party in some way that I no longer represent John. John's mail that normally would have been sent to me needs to go to John directly or to John's new attorney if he has one. So I guess for the sake of directing mail to the appropriate person, of directing phone calls to the appropriate person, etc., the MC50 form is actually very, very important. So it's important to fill it out for that reason. So if you don't have the MC50 form already, I have a separate video, which I'm going to link right over here, that goes over how to download Judicial Council forms. So go ahead and take a look at that video if you haven't seen it already. But once you download the MC50 form, if you have Adobe Acrobat or some other similar type of program where you can type in all the fields on the computer, that would be great. I generally recommend that people type out the court forms whenever they can, just to make everything legible. So hopefully that made sense, and let's go ahead and start with video number 1 on page 1.